The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Tampa Bay Downs, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring graded stakes action from Del Mar, Saratoga, and Monmouth Park, including a record 7th winner of the Grade 1 Haskell Invitational for Hall of Fame trainer Bob Baffert. We begin with turf fillies and mares at Monmouth Park in the Grade 3 WinStar Matchmaker Stakes. What's the chances the 9-5 favorite, Travis Stone, picks up the call?
The half in 47 and 1/5 seconds. Nashley's Vow still up top. She's not lazy. Cranks up that pressure now. Second and outside. An Irish Mission is sweeping up 3 wide on the far outside in 3rd. Lady Aspen is in behind them from 4th. Medea's running in 5th. Emotional Kitten with a big move on the far turn. Right into contention, 3 lengths behind, top of the stretch. Nashley's Vow trying to hang in there. She's not lazy. Irish Mission on the outside. Down inside is Lady Aspen. Star Truck in behind. Emotional Kitten trying to get going down to the final 16th. Here comes Starstruck bursting on through. Irish Mission fights right by the 16th pole, but it is Starstruck and Kerwin Clark heads up right there. The winner's a length on the wire.
Starstruck repeats as winner of the matchmaker, officially by a length and a quarter over Irish Mission. Kerwin Clark up in 146 and 1. The Larry Jones trainee had lost 6 consecutive stakes since taking last year's running. The Irish-bred 5-year-old mare by Galileo was last seen finishing a troubled 8th in the Grade 3 Robert G. Dick Memorial. Imported by Calumet Farm, Starstruck has earned $265,000. To Saratoga for fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Chuvy Handicap. Flashy American at 2-1, a slight favorite over Antipathy. Tom Durkin has the call.
The pace is a solid one. 47 and 3 was the half-mile mark. And there goes Unlimited Budget, called on for run just outside the half-mile pole. And she'll make a 3-wide move into the far turn. Antipathy takes over from Swingers Party. Unlimited Budget, Hot Stones. Hot Stones is advancing now. 4th on the outside. Stanwyck is following her. Flashy American and Ambusher moving toward the top of the stretch. Antipathy the leader. Unlimited Budget is full out, but now a length and a half behind. Stanwyck is coming with a strong 4-wide rally as they turn for home. And then Hot Stones, Ambusher, and Flashy American down inside. 3/16 out. It is Antipathy, Hot Stones, and Stanwyck. 1, 2, 3. 1 furlong to go. Antipathy still there. Antipathy full out driving on that lead. Stanwyck and Hot Stones both chasing her home, but it's to be Antipathy to win the Chuvy.
Antipathy takes the battle of regally bred fillies by 2 lengths over Stanwyck. Arad Ortiz Jr. aboard in 152 and 4. The first stakes victory for Antipathy, who was coming off a 3rd place finish in the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps Stakes. The 4-year-old filly by AP Indy was bred in Kentucky by Darley and is a half-sister to multiple Grade 1 winner and Millionaire Scat Daddy. Trained by Keir McLaughlin, Antipathy has earned $316,000 for Godolphin Racing. Irad Ortiz Jr. with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Back to Monmouth Park for the Grade 2 Molly Pitcher Stakes. Natalie Victoria, the 3-2 favorite. Once again, here's Travis Stone.
Onto the far turn, Natalie Victoria still up top. Majestic River comes with a bit more pressure now. Second and outside, and these two are head-to-head round the far turn. Montana Native locked and loaded in behind from 3rd. Zucchini Flowers on the outside in 4th. Lucky Ragdoll, Triple Arch and made up at the back. The whip is out on Natalie Victoria. Majestic River has taken the lead with a 1/4 mile to go. Majestic River off the turn. Montana Native swings wide for the stretch drive. Zucchini Flower, Triple Arch in behind them. Lucky Ragdoll made up wide off the turn, down to the final furlong. Majestic River driving on a 3-length lead. Montana Native, Zucchini Flower, Lucky Ragdoll giving chase 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to Majestic River. And Rosie Napravnik, clear-cut winners of the Molly Pitcher.
Majestic River, the winner by 2.5 lengths over Montana Native. Rosie Napravnik up in 143 flat. The 3rd consecutive victory over the track for the Todd Pletcher trainee, who was last seen taking the Lighthouse Stakes. Another regally bred 4-year-old filly by AP Indy. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Bryland Farm, Robert and Stacy Mitchell. A $425,000 Saratoga yearling, Majestic River has earned $253,000 for George Bolton, Barry Lipman, and Natrona Racing Stable. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
A new challenge has begun. And for the world's top thoroughbreds, there's a new reason to keep running. Win, and they're in. All summer long, the best horses will race to earn a spot in the richest event in horse racing. Don't miss the drama that unfolds in the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. All summer long on NBC and NBCSN.
Three of them come to the wire. Silentio puts his head in front. Summer Front goes with him. Silentio, Summer Front, and Silentio. The winner of the 36th running of the Citation Handicap, Silentio.
But it's still Silent Treat. Silent Treat holding on courageously to win the Zadricarta.
Silent Name, the #1 son of Sunday Silence outside Japan, standing at Adena Springs.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Discover beautiful Ocala, Marion County, horse capital of the world. I'm Valerie Daly. Let me show you all our area has to offer. Here are a few recent listings. Saddlebrook Equestrian Estates, Champions Circle, Countryside Farm, and Ivy Lane. Ocala, Marion County. Come for a visit and you'll see why it's a great place to live.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Bing Crosby Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin in Del Mar with the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap. Frack Daddy, the 2-1 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Less than a half mile to go in the San Diego now, and still Fed Biz got it all his own way out here. Leads it by a length. Handsome Mike being chased after him. Handsome Mike puts the pressure on now. Then Imperative, Soy Fett, Footbridge behind that. And let's see, Frack Daddy in the orange cap now. Frack Daddy's lost ground. He's about 6 off the leader. Got to pick it up from there. You know I know at the rail. They head for home in the San Diego. And it is Fed Biz going on for home. Fed Biz now goes clear to lead by 3. Frack Daddy getting out late. Footbridge, you know I know, all chasing gamely. But Fed Biz has no intention of slowing down today. And Fed Biz never gave them a chance, coming home stylishly in the San Diego.
3-1 second choice Fed Biz draws off to defeat Longshot Footbridge by 5 1/4 lengths. Martin Garcia aboard the Keeneland Sells graduate, and the time of 1:41 flat breaks the previous track record set by Zenyatta in 2008. Fed Biz is 3 for 3 at Del Mar, including a track record for 7 furlongs in the Grade 2 Pat O'Brien Stakes last summer. The Bob Baffert trainee was making his first start since finishing 6th in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. The 5-year-old horse was bred in Kentucky by Colts Neck Stables and was a $950,000 Keeneland September yearling. The first of 2 graded stakes winners on the weekend for Garcia, Baffert, and Kaleem Shaw Incorporated. Fed Biz has earned $660,000. Next, the Grade 2 Monmouth Cup. Long River, the 2-1 favorite. Travis Stone has the call.
Bradester the leader on a hard hold, half a length clear of Valid, who tugs up on the outside in second. Of these two go 1-2 with 5 furlongs to go. Pants on Fire is working out a great trip so far, settling in third toward the inside. Vegas No Shows running up on the outside in fourth. Pick up the litter in the clear, and the outside fifth as they move down the backstretch run. Half and 48th and 1/5 seconds for the back of the pack. Long River is starting to make a bid, but it's going to get stuck wide of the far turn run. Joe Bravo has been fighting Easter Gift every step of the way. They're shuffled back in behind. Raging Daewoo and Sailor's Revenge at the back. Round the far turn. Bradester still the leader. Valid on the outside comes with a bit more pressure now, and Valid puts a nose in front right outside the quarter pole. Bradester fights right back second, and these two are head-to-head off the turn together. Top of the lane now. Valid outside, Bradester inside. They lock horns with a furlong to go. Down inside, it's Bradester digging in. Valid outside, trying to get by. Valid's got a head in front. Bradester won't go away. 16th out, Bradester inside. Valid outside. Valid is fending off Bradester in a hard-fought win. It's Valid on the wire.
Valid outfinishes Bradester by half a length. Orlando Boca Chica aboard the Keeneland Sells Graduate in 1:41 and 2, a 1:07 brisk speed rating. The first stakes victory for Valid, who was coming off a third-place finish in the Grade 3 Salvatore Mile. The 4-year-old gelding by Medalla d'Oro was bred in Virginia by Edward P. Evans and originally sold for $500,000 at the Keeneland September yearling sale. Cross Sabres Farm acquired the racing prospect for $115,000 last fall. Valid has earned $324,000. Marcus Vitale trains the winner. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including sire stats. Back to Del Mar for the Grade 1 Bing Crosby Stakes. Golden Sense, the 3-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
They've run past the half-mile pole in Dexical at the rail. Pablo Del Monte up alongside. Big Marker has scored 3 wide, having to go 4 wide, seeking the Sheriff. Meanwhile, Golden Sense hugs the rail in 5th. There's only 3 off the leaders. Then Kobe's back. And let's see, Declassify still has a good 8 to make up. At the top of the lane in the Bing Crosby, 4 in a line, seeking the Sheriff. Big Marker, Pablo Del Monte and Dexical. Now Golden Sense is hooked to the outside, and Golden Sense now coming after them. Declassify didn't fire today. Homeward bound in the Bing Crosby. And here's Golden Sense on the outside. Big Marker's running a big one, so is seeking the Sheriff. Big Marker on the inside, Golden Sense in the center. Big Marker, Golden Sense. Big Marker has won it.
9-1 Big Marker defeats odds-on favorite Golden Sense by half a length. Tyler Bayes aboard in 1:08 and 4. A $10,000 Barrett's October yearling, Big Marker was claimed by his current connections for $20,000 out of his first start at Del Mar just over a year ago. The California-bred 4-year-old gelding by Bo Genius was coming off a victory in the Grade 2 Potrero Grande Stakes. Big Marker has earned $496,000 for Tom Mansour and Tachycardia Stables. Richard Baltus trains the ex-claimer turned Grade 1 stakes winner. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is the brilliant Grade 1 winner, Shaking It Up, a spitting image of Midnight Loot and his sire's top performer on the racetrack. New to Spendthrift for 2015.
Top of the stretch, it's Tisway. Tisway by 4 as they come down to the line. Tisway takes the Met Mile with style. Look at the time, 1:32 and 4. Rail Trip is there. Giant Oak, flat out's coming after him. It is Tisway in front, and Tisway was terrific.
The Stallions of Shadwell Farm. Hall of Fame member, Inbasor, winner of the Dubai World Cup and Breeders' Cup Classic, now siring stakes horses. Classic winner, Jazzle, a stake sire from a great female family. Brilliant Miler, Dahr, Grade 1 winner, and now a graded stakes sire. Albertus Maximus, winner of Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile and Don Handicap with outstanding early crops. Shadwell Farm.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Gulfstream Park is proud to host the Florida Sire Series Stakes races. Up-and-coming champion 2-year-olds will compete for $1.4 million in purses. The first leg of the series is on Saturday, August 9th, with the girls competing for $100,000 in the Desert Vixen Stakes, with the boys competing for $100,000 in the Dr. Fager Stakes. Live racing Thursday through Sunday. First race 1:15 p.m. Future champions start at Gulfstream Park.
A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Jim Dandy Stakes just ahead in the segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with 3-year-old turf fillies at Saratoga and the Grade 2 Lake George Stakes. Daring Dancer, the 3-1 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
Down the back stretch they go. Johnny Velasquez trying to ration out that speed to maintain a measured 1-length lead with Daring Cathy after a 48-second flat half mile. On the outside, a little bit sassy, runs along in second. Jose Ortiz starting to get into Duff One, who's had a beautiful trip in behind the front runner so far. And then on the outside, Speed Seeker, the tempo quickening as they round the far turn. And here comes a little bit sassy to the throat latch of Daring Cathy. Duff One 2 lengths behind them, running in third. And then Little Journey swings into action on the far outside. Fourth, Daring Dancer cuts the corner fifth as the field comes into the final furlong here. Daring Cathy on the inside, on the outside, it's a little bit sassy. Nothing between them, but here comes Daring Dancer. Daring Dancer now coming after a little bit sassy. And here's the wire. Oh, photo finish. That was a tight one.
And let's take another look at that photo finish. It's a little bit sassy trying to maintain the lead under 121 pounds in Luis Saez. But Daring Dancer is challenging on the outside, toting 123 pounds in Alan Garcia. And Daring Dancer gets up to take the photo by a head. Early pace setter Daring Cathy has to settle for third. Time over the firm going, 1:40.4. Daring Dancer won the first 3 starts of her career, including the Grade 3 Appalachian Stakes. But the Graham Motion trainee lost her undefeated record when finishing 5th in the Wonder Again Stakes at Belmont Park. The filly by Empire Maker was bred in Maryland by her owner, Sagamore Farm. Daring Dancer has earned $230,000. Daring Dancer paid $830 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. 3-year-old sprinters at the Spa in the Grade 2 Amsterdam Stakes. Captain Sirius at 6-5, a slight favorite over Coup de Grace. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
Coming to the top of the stretch. Fractions taking their tolls on CZ down inside narrowly. Big Guy Ian, Captain Series coming, and Coup de Grace too on the far outside. Then 'Tis Now for America and Caso Guapo down toward the rail into the final furlong. CZ desperately. Coup de Grace continues to come on and is now in front. Coup de Grace is the leader. CZ fights on, but now giving way to Coup de Grace, the 3-length winner of the Amsterdam.
9-5 second choice Coup de Grace draws off to defeat CZ by 3 lengths. The Keeneland Sells graduate under a high weight of 123 pounds and Rosie Napravnik in 1:15.1. Winner of the Grade 3 Bayshore Stakes for Chad Brown, Coup de Grace is 2 for 2 since being transferred to trainer Larry Jones. The colt by Tappet out of a Stormcat mare was bred in Kentucky by AGS Thoroughbreds. Coup de Grace has earned $408,000 for Fox Hill Farms. A $215,000 weanling, the regally bred colt was consigned by Van Meter Sales to the 2012 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Fox Hill Farm, Tom McGreevy agent, for $300,000. Grade 2 Amsterdam Stakes winner Coup de Grace, the Keeneland Sales graduate of the week. Next, the Grade 2 Jim Dandy Stakes. Belmont Stakes winner Tonalist, the 9-10 favorite. Again, here's Tom Durkin.
And they're off, and the Jim Dandy Kid Cruz is sent to the lead today by Rod Ortiz, but their speed inside from Legend. They hit the first turn, and Legend goes on to take the early lead. Wicked Strong forwardly placed, but 4 wide. Up and in between horses Ulaanbaatar and Kid Cruz. And Tonalist settles back in 5th, and Commanding Curve off the pace, 7 lengths from the leader. And the leader here is Legend. Wicked Strong right up on the pace there. 24-2 was the fairly ordinary opening quarter mile. Ulaanbaatar on hold and behind the leader's 3rd. Kid Cruz between horses 4th. And the Belmont winner, Tonalist, situates himself upside on the outside down the backstretch run. And Commanding Curve continues to lope along at the back of the pack. 7 lengths from Wicked Strong and Legend, who share the lead through the opening half mile here in 47-3. So the tempo has picked up in the second quarter mile. Tonalist looms large while running 3rd into the far turn. Half mile remaining to Jim Dandy. Ulaanbaatar 4th toward the inside. Kid Cruz under the whip, tailing off in 5th, and Commanding Curve starting to uncoil that stride of his as they round the far turn. Wicked Strong continues to duel with Legend, and here comes the Belmont winner, Tonalist, who rolls up on the outside to join them as the field turns for home, and the Derby runner-up, Commanding Curve, gets into contention now. Ulaanbaatar and Kid Cruz, top of the stretch now, and it is Wicked Strong confronted by Tonalist with 1/8 of a mile to go, and Wicked Strong, strong indeed, and holding on grimly to the lead. Tonalist is still 2nd with a 16th to go. Kid Cruz is 3rd, and they're coming down to the finish. And the blinkered Wicked Strong, straight as a string through the stretch today. And he won by 2 emphatic lengths.
With blinkers on, Wicked Strong the winner officially by 2 1/4 over odds-on favorite Tonalist. Rajiv Mirage aboard the Keeneland Sells graduate in 149 flat. Wicked Strong gets his first victory since taking the Grade 1 Wood Memorial. The Jimmy Durkins trainee finished 4th in both the Kentucky Derby and the Belmont Stakes. The colt by Hard Spun was bred in Kentucky by William Flynn. It was a $375,000 Keeneland September yearling. Wicked Strong has earned nearly $1,245,000 for Centennial Farms. Coming up, a record Haskell victory for a Hall of Famer.
Living up at the Downs. Do you like having a great time with your friends and family? Then you will have a great time. Come out to Tampa Bay Downs and you will see Thoroughbred racing, Texas Hold'em tournaments. You gotta know when to pull them. Help your golf game at our practice range. You can bet there's so much more. Tampa Bay Downs. Live it up at the Downs.
Share what you love about Florida. Hey racing fans! With EmpireCityBets.com, you can now place wagers from the comfort of home on thoroughbred and harness tracks around the world. Empire City Bets is an advanced deposit wagering service that offers both internet and phone wagering. With EmpireCityBets.com, you get sign-up bonuses up to $300, weekly promotions, and daily rewards on most tracks, including an industry high of 8% on Yonkers races. You also enjoy live video and race replays, and with exclusive content from some of the best handicappers around, there's no other place you'll want to bet. Don't race to any other site, race to EmpireCityBets.com.
It all started with a dream. A dream to be the best. To breed the best. To race the best.
Super Saver Russell Meyer
What a finish to the Classic.
and to stand the best. Windstar Farm, dedicated to the dream.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Monmouth Park for 3-year-olds in the 47th running of the Grade 1 Haskell Invitational. The filly Untappable, the 7-5 favorite against 8 male rivals. Here's the call by Travis Stone.
And they're off. And Social Inclusion stumbled coming out of the gate. Untappable got away well. Bayern straight to the front. Bayern out to be the leader on the outside. Wildcat Red is out in second. Albano's up close in third. And here comes Social Inclusion, emerging from the pack on the outside and then takes over third as they race for the clubhouse turn. It's Bayern in front. Wildcat Red second and outside. Social Inclusion free wind into that turn from third. Albano with a great spot, saving ground down inside fourth. Encryption is covered up in fifth as they move around the first turn. Untappable stuck 3 wide. She's inching up into fifth after first quarter in 23 and 2. And then it's just Call Kenny racing about 5 lengths off the lead inside a Meadow Count, who is also wide around the first turn, and 3 lengths back to Irish Uel at the back of the pack. Down the Monmouth Park backstretch, Bayern's in front with 5 furlongs to go. Wildcat Red sticking right with Bayern so far, second on the outside, and right there Bayern lets it out just a bit, opens up to lead by 2 with a half mile to go. Social Inclusion on the outside in third after a half in 47 and 3. Then it's Albano down inside racing fourth. Untappable, Rosina Pravnik, there she goes. Untappable's on the move now, 4 wide on the far outside. Just Call Kenny's following her. Encryption down inside. Meadow Count, the whip is out. He's not gaining ground. Passed by Irish Uel as they come outside the quarter pole, where Bayern's in front of the Haskell. Bayern off the turn. Wildcat Red, Social Inclusion. Untappable swings 4 wide for the stretch drive. And then it's Albano, top of the lane. And Bayern has kicked it into gear. Bayern opens up to lead by 4. Bayern by 5. Untappable's gaining no ground. Down inside it's Albano. Into the final 50 yards. And Bayern is gone in the Haskell. Bayern wires the field, 7 lengths on the wire.
Bayern, the 9-2 second choice, the front running winner by a widening 7 1/4 lengths over Albano. The heavy favorite Untappable fades to 5th. Martin Garcia, the winning jockey, in 147 and 4. A record 7th winner of the Haskell for Hall of Fame trainer Bob Baffert, and his 4th in the last 5 years. 3 of those winners ridden by Garcia, who is undefeated in the race. Bayern stretching out after easily winning the Grade 2 Woody Stevens Stakes. The colt by Awfully Wild was bred in Kentucky by Helen Alexander and was a $320,000 2-year-old. Bayern has earned $1,077,000 for Kaleem Shaw Incorporated. This victory earns him an automatic bid to the Breeders' Cup Classic. We'll have 3 Grade 1 stakes from Saratoga, including the Whitney Handicap, along with the Grade 1 Clement L. Hurst Stakes from Del Mar next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.